Okay, hello and welcome to another video. Now, to explain why we're having to build another spawn area, I did explain in this video, but I was a little bit irritated. You'll see I'll choose Elytrian here. And this is because whenever we started the new server, a lot of us lost a lot of lives due to lag and connection issues. One of us lost like 4 lives, one of us lost, I think I personally lost 2. I lost Elytrian. I think towards the end I lost Strider. So at the beginning of this, just to keep consistency wise, because last time I showed you guys I had gotten Elytrian, so we're going to continue with Elytrian. Now this server has gone through its ups and downs, kind of. It's kind of going through its own thing. So, we've actually done a lot of work on the server. I personally have an area I call the Grove, which is my house. You're going to see it later in this video. This is just going to be an amalgamation of stuff I've done on the server over this weekend. So I think I'm going to contain these modded videos to Mondays. Well, putting them together on Mondays and uploading them on my Tuesday uploads, because typically I record and play the server over the weekend. So that gives me Friday to get back to normal videos, so my survival, my hardcore episodes, things of that nature. The Sims videos, I can get back to those. So Fridays is going to be that, at least until the server kind of dies off and everything. But until then, I'm going to keep going with this. And you'll see I kind of paused here. I was trying to introduce who I was actually playing with. You'll see Wolf is down there. At this time, we were still on the 6 live system. We've since eradicated that. So, oh, I think I was going back into the Discord to join back with them. Okay, but since then we've eradicated the 6 live system. I am going to be officially staying in Elytrian. Every time we start up one of these servers, I'll randomize and get a new origin for that server specifically. But on this version of our server, we're kind of calling this Season 1, where everybody kind of gets their bearings and everything. Everybody kind of figures out what they like to do. So, I'm an Elytrian for this one, and I settled in an area called the Grove that you're going to be seeing later. And I think I'll let kind of the speed builds do the talking with the stuff I've done. There's also a point in here where we go through a dungeon, all of us together, and I'll have to pop back in and kind of explain what's going on, because there's a lot of times in there where we curse and stuff like that, so I am going to have to do like a speed build process of that, so I'm going to have to talk over it. So until then, I'll let you guys get back to watching what's going on as I build up the new spawn area on our current server. Hello, and welcome to the new Life server. Now, this is going to look a bit different. I'm actually going to take you guys to the new spawn. Spawn that we had originally no longer exists. We went through, we tried to record and everything. There was actually multiple of us that tried to go in and record. Didn't end up working. So here we are, we're back, we're in a fresh server. I am going to take you guys to the new spawn area. But while before I go there, I'm going to explain what happened. And the reason we're on a fresh server, and the reason we're the way we are. I've actually fully set up here. I'm kind of working on some builds. And the sun's kind of going down. But we died. We died multiple times. I died twice to lag. That was kind of our fault. For people who from my channel are also subscribed to my mother, you would know that she was live streaming last night. Or the night that I'm recording this. She was live streaming the night before. So, bad idea on our part. A lot of us were lagging very heavily because of it. But we're back. This is not a laggy day. And we are here. Now, I'm probably going to sleep before I do that. But I wasn't the only one that died. I'll bring up tab. You will see up there we have Wolf. He died twice, I believe. Once while setting up the server, and another time while we were trying to record. Skilder, or Dova as I call him, he died quite a few times as well. Metro died twice. Landon didn't even get a chance to get on the server. So it was just, a lot of us died quite a few times, so we decided, screw it, we're going to restart. But we didn't have the seed. So we couldn't reuse that world, we couldn't reset it. So we had to build in a completely new area. This is the area I've chosen, by the way. I am an Elytrian, and I decided to build in this kind of jungle biome, which is kind of a neutral biome. So even if I do end up changing, I'll still be able to come back here and build up some more. But since I was an Elytrian, a jungle felt right, and this is a sparse jungle. There is like a heavier jungle back that way. I have bamboo, all that other stuff. I am going to sleep before I head to spawn though. Okay, we are away. Hello to the twigs. Yeah, to introduce you guys, these are the bamboo creepers. I don't understand. Oh, I've been under something for too long. But yes, I am still an Elytrian. I still have the wings. And this time I actually know how to use them properly. So I'm not just going to glitch out and perish randomly. I'm probably still going to post the like deaths and stuff at some point. It's going to take a lot of editing, but I can probably post it at some point. I need to go back to spawn real quick. But this is the spawn area we built up. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys. The spawn is actually down here. You can spawn on these trees. We discovered that, but that's fine. This is spawn. All the stuff that people can get, rules, spawn items. These are the rules of our server. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Turn that off. I love the ambient environment noises, but oh my gosh. When I'm playing by myself, I can do that, but while I'm recording now. We only have 6 lives. If we end up losing everybody off the server, we will just restart the server and build up a whole new spawn and everything. Do not destroy spawn. I've actually had an incident where a creeper blew up here and I had to fix it. Build your own base. So everybody has their own space, which we're going to get to here. But hence the given waystones. Also, somebody misspelt that. I'm going to have to fix that later. I'm going to get some glow ink and fix that. Our common currency is gold. We've had such an issue finding diamonds. Maybe we'll change this later, but for right now, it's gold. And then no PvP. There's no PvP on the server. And then our territory is a 300 by 300 block square. And our waystone is technically our center point. But yes, this is spawn. I helped build this up. This took us about 20 minutes to do. After the frustration of trying to start up the server and everything, we just decided to go with something simple. There is a whole bunch of these little string lights and everything else like that just around. They're all like little clouds. I used the gray ones, so all of them look like little clouds. And it's just spawn, cute. Okay. We get a vibe for my type of building zone. And we are going to go back to me. There we go. And load back in. The spawn things, the teleporters are kind of funny because you're like sitting in the void for a second. And nothing quite loads correctly afterwards. It's kind of funny. Okay. But you can kind of see, I've done some terraforming and stuff. Like I've built a bridge here. This is eventually going to end up being like a farm area once I build this up. I want a waterfall on this to go down into the base area or the basin. I want to build something there. I want to build my starter house is going to be up here because it's kind of where I threw all my stuff to start out with. I'm going to eventually cut back the mountain and then just build up my house here. I can actually start working on that for this episode. Whenever I do episodes, I'll try to have like something distinguished that I'm going to be doing. So if I'm going to be building something, I'll record that and do that. If there is a... essentially, there's 5,000 things I could do. I don't have any torches. Fun. This is a random cave back here. Don't mind me while I take this iron. But getting on the fact of who we have in the server, we actually have a like slightly decent list of people. We have Snugs, who is a hare, I believe. Some people have died more recently, like I came back home after work today and they had died. So I'm sitting here trying to keep track of everybody's, like, lives and where they're at right now. So, Snugs is a hare as far as I know. I am, of course, a Lytrian. Landon, I actually don't know what he is. Metro, I think, is still Endurian. Wolf was a copper golem. When I came home today, he's actually a Blazeborn now, I believe. And poor Dova, Skilder, has had the worst time. He started as a giant, and I think now he's a fairy. That's a big size difference to go through, but it wasn't his first death. I think he's actually down to 3 lives now. I think he's already wasted 3 of his lives. because he was a giant, went to something else, he was a wolf for a little bit, and now he's a fairy. He's had a fun time. Okay, and jumping back in, this is current Tigress recording later on. This is me getting ready for a dungeon. We actually have the entire server here, and we're all getting ready to go into this dungeon. That's what I was explaining during the clip, but we were actually in a Discord for all of this, and all of us were kind of real name dropping one another and stuff like that, something we aren't supposed to do. But I'm going to keep this clip because I think going through the dungeon's actually a pretty cool thing and I want you guys to see it. So I'm going to do it like how I do my speed builds, and I'm just going to speed this up and put some cool music over the top of it. So just to explain what was going on, we were going through a dungeon and all of us were getting together to do it. And with all that said, I hope you enjoy. Okay, and cutting back in, you'll just see some random footage in the background. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know this one's going to kind of be longer format than what you're used to. I don't typically try to hit around the 20-minute mark, but this is actually almost 4 hours worth of footage, and that's just the stuff I've recorded so far. This is all kind of done over the course of a weekend, so I don't have the most energy whenever I'm recording these because I typically work on weekends. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.